we have a very fantastic and very debatable topic, that is which is necessary to be develop more agriculture or factory industries for rapid progress and for economic growth. So we all have our different views. There is a side is they are just supporting the factory and agriculture, and this side is supporting factory. So I just give you some my opinions regarding on this topic. So I basically going to support with agriculture because agriculture is the backbone of this country, and it is, we can say that approximately 70% of this country's people are engaging in the agriculture, and approximately 49% labor force are also engaged in the work, and this is a major and huge mindset of the Indian government to just promote the agriculture from since the independence. If we talk about the first plan, 5-year plans, they are just promoting agriculture, and in the after the passing of time, they are just promoting the agriculture on the different ways. Recently, the Modi government has our Prime Minister Modi has raised their view on the agriculture, that they are just try to just make the farmer incomes double in the end of 22. They are just promoting a scheme that is Beej se Bazar Tak. So it shows that our BJP government and our government is very sincere toward the agriculture, and they know that this is the most important thing that they wanted to promote. If our agriculture industry will be grow, approximately 70% of our country will be very happy, and they are promoting this industry on the different ways. They are promoting the technical things regarding the industry. They are providing the loans. They are just issuing many schemes regarding the agriculture, and they have a vision, and they have an aim to make just India's prosper in the field of agriculture. These are the views I wanted to put out. So it's time to yours. Just give me your opinions. Thank you.
Thank you. Please sit down. And now I would like to. It has been opinion which has been given by Mr. Vipul, and Vipul has spoken that if we focus on agriculture, definitely our country will progress a lot, and economic growth will also be developed. Now from factory side, I would like to call one person, and the person name is Satyam. So please clap for him.
So very good morning to all of you. Today, as we know that today we are in the debate session where we have to talk about what is more important, agriculture or factories. Today I am supporting agriculture because it's a simple reason, because from the independence it has been the running backbone of our economy, because it has always been helped our country from different situations. Factories doesn't compile of only production, it compiles of everything which we consume, from your food to everything, from your oils to everything that comes from the factories, and these provide mass number of laborers to not only in the factories, they are working in the transportation of the raw materials from the factories. Apart from the factories, and the selling of the products also employs the labor force which are being generated directly through the factories. If you remove factories from India, the production quality will be very poor of our country, and the GDP growth rate will be very less than. And it's true that most number of people are working in the agriculture sector, but they are not productive enough to produce good quality of GDP to our society. They are working, but the workforce is waste totally if they are not productive good things. Because if you see, many people just want to, we are proud to be farmers, but they are not being able to produce that much. And even our government, they focus on agriculture, but if you see the outcome of the agriculture from independence, it has been stagnant. The growth rate has not been well developed so that the country would have been gained enough. As the industrial revolution hits our country, the growth rate has been increasing. That's the case with every sector of India, such as the IT sector has been one of the growing sectors for India. And there are many things which India will flourish, is one of them in the IT sector, because if you compile everything with technology, that comprises everything for the automation that requires technology, that we need to understand what's our future goal. Such as if you see the example of USA, they are less than 1% of the people, they are working in the agriculture sector, but see the growth rate of the country. That shows that agriculture is important, not enough that our government is focusing on so much. They should focus on the good factories to produce good amount of work generated, so the mechanization of the economy will be very good. That's the one of the example in China, which has shifted from agricultural economy, which was producing large amount of tea and wheat to the world, but now they have made themselves the world capital of the world. That shows how factories are important for ourselves. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. So now the Satyam has spoken very well and he has just put his opinion about factory. Now from agriculture side, I want one more speaker and after that we will go for debate session. So from agriculture side, who wants to come? Please come, hurry up. From agriculture side, I want to see one more speaker. Please come and just put your view. Only you don't have to support, you have to speak also. So who wants to come? From agriculture side, I request you please come in front of us. Aman, Raju Jha, Niranjan, Prince, Hafsa, Shivam, Vipul has spoken, Amisha, Pragya, Sana, Shrishti and Asmita. Who wants to come? If you will late, then definitely you can't get opportunity. And if you want to speak, then definitely you have to come first. You have to come forward so that you can just show your skill, show your talent. So who wants to come? Please come. Clap for him. Clap for Shivam. Yes, Shivam.
So, very good morning to all. I am Shivam Kumar, and I am from agriculture side. And this topic is really very complicated topic. That it is really very debatable topic. That how does the agriculture helps us to just growth in the economy rate. So agriculture is connected with the buildings and factories also, but in the agriculture side, mainly 70% of people of India are connected, and for the development of there, we should have as sir told that there are old materials and old equipments which are given to them to their old people. By practice, they should just have the new equipments that the work like crop cutting and more like this. They should just do very fast. So if we have to just focus there, then if the new equipments will be just given them, then they should just then they should develop more fast in the side of economy.
Thank you. So it was the opinion which has been given by Shivam. Now from factory side, I want one more speaker. So who wants to come? Who wants to come? Sehzad, Salman, Mushkar, Umang, Satyam. Satyam has spoken. Rupesh, Ansu, Chandni, Faisal. Clap for picture. Keep silent.
Good morning to all. Today we all are doing a debate on the topic is agriculture and factory is the most important for our economic growth. We will say that just like I want to count down the report. We will say that agriculture is one of our country. I accepted that agriculture is the backbone of our country, but we can't say that they can always survive to our country. 70% population is dependent on 70% population depend on agriculture, and I also know Indian 55% population are doing a work on the agriculture sector. But we can say that the agriculture getting a contribute for only 20% in our GDP. That is a very sad work, because there are lots of population they are doing a work for the farming sector, but result is very big. They can't always support to the growth and they can't achieve, we can't achieve to the our GDP can't achieve to the growth rate of any developed country. For them, we have need to the nowadays for the industrial revolution. After independence, we have given a need on that time. Due to I first industrial revolution conducted before April 1948. Therefore, the first industrial revolution in the Indian Republican country. Secondly, that in 1956, 30 April 1956, that was the second industrial revolution. We know that people always say the liberalization and privatization and government sector. Now our country have a 3 trillion more than 3 trillion GDP. We, nowadays we set to about 6 billion 6 billion foreign reserve. We have approximately 85 billion FDI every year in our country. That is the industrial revolution. That's in the industrial revolution. Nowadays also our government has just like in India, that is industrial formatting. They are doing an industrial formatting. Lots of economic students do want to they are apparently increasing the economic sector. You have need to industrialism. We can see that global history, just like British and USA. But I'm not going to most of the time that I'm taking an example of China. China is for 40 years just like a poor country, poverty next country. But nowadays they are second manufacturing country and they are second big economic. So I will say that on the dynamic factory and industry is the most important for the capacity growth. We can't remove the agriculture, but they are also important for the raw material for every country. So I will say that factory is also important. We can't forget that.
Thank you. So according to him, that factory is very important. Now, who wants to just counter these 4 people? Who wants to just counter these 4 people? Anyone? Yes. Yes. Whom you want to counter? Whom you want to counter? Satyam and Puskar. Just speak. What do you want to say?
I want to say that Satyam and Puskar said that the factory is more important for the people. From my point of view, if we can't develop in the field of agriculture, then we can't imagine that factory develop because as we all know that agriculture is that sector where lots of agriculture side. That's why if we can't develop agriculture, then we can't imagine that factory will develop our rapid growth.
You are saying you are not having any kind of factory. You are saying that agriculture is providing raw material. If agriculture is only providing raw material, can you just preserve the wheat, anything where we produce in the agriculture field? It's because of we preserve in the factories. Beyond that, if we want any kind of food right now, it's only a season. It's for winter season, it's for summer season. But if we want to preserve anything like rice, wheat, anything we want, we preserve in a factory. Why should we do not need a factory? We need a factory because of preservation and anything we wanted. That's enough for me.
Thank you. Who wants to speak? Yes, give Sajad. Give. फिर तुम लोग का पानी चालू हो गया ना? ला इधर बटन. Speak. What do you want to say? And why are you supporting?
So it is necessary to be developed more. So I think industrial sector is more important for rapid progress and economical growth. Because as we all can see that most of the developed countries are developed on industrial sector, not on agriculture sector. And because with industrial sector we can grow very fast. And as you all know, most of the factories are right now they are just not working condition. So we should our government should start them and they should provide them facilities as well. And with the industrial growth, our lifestyle can be lifestyle can be good, and also with the development of industrial sector, all goods and services will be produced more, and they will be available in cheaper rate. And also the development of industrial sector will be create more job opportunities. So it will be good for our economy as well. So that's all I have to say.
Thank you. Next. Yes, Sana.
So I want to encounter on Shehzad. Then Shehzad say that factory is more important than agriculture. But
Why
I
are you
want to
laughing?
say that for rapid progress. But I want to say agriculture is more important than factory because we see that how much population depend on agriculture. They provide jobs, they provide employment just because of agriculture. And if a country want to develop, then country have a agriculture power. But if agriculture was not present, then in a country there is no food, and if food is not available, then there is no land.
Sir, I add some point.
Ruk jao. Yes, Raju. Listen.
You without industry in the agriculture not used. Most of the things our in the economic growth of industry because agriculture is the primary sector and secondary and tertiary sector is job sector, but the secondary sector is the development of our country. So that's the industry is more
There are so many agriculture.
Don't speak without mic. Pass mic.
There are so many industries who are based on
use the agriculture. And in India, how much population are doing agriculture and they earn more money? Can you say?
58% of population depend on agriculture.
Now,
I want
70%.
90%.
And 58%.
It is between 15 and 60%. And as we all can see, most of the farmers are facing the problem of debt.
I said 58% of population is dependent on agriculture. That is not true. Because if you see that the data, they are mostly are the workers who do in the seasonal job. That are another thing which we see that they are dependent. But if you see that number of people are dependent on agriculture, but what's the outcome in terms of GDP? That's the point. If many number of people are dependent on those, but the outcome is very less, why they are working in the agriculture fields? That's where the factories came in the play. If you don't have food, you can import from other countries. If you don't have factories, then how can you think that by money you can import from other countries? That's why we need agriculture. Agriculture is important, but factories are mostly important because the growth rate of the country is totally dependent upon it.
Yes, now speak.
I want to say one thing that in India agriculture play a lot of things like fish, like animal husbandry, beekeeping, and a lot of things that Indians are doing. Not only farming, there is no any seasonal job in agriculture.
Yes, speak. Puskar, speak without mic. Where the problem is mic because it is near to the. कह रहे ना वहाँ पर माइक का प्रॉब्लम है. Don't you listen, my word. वहाँ पर तुम्हारा नजदीक आ रहा है. Speaker, if it is very close to a speaker, then it creates problem. Speak.
Okay, I want to support our Sana. Sana
Okay, listen. Yes.
Sana said 58% population are involved in agriculture and 55% population are involved in agriculture. But that is not a right result because there are 55% population are doing a work in agriculture sector, but result is that only for 18 to 20% 18 to 20% contribution in the our GDP. That was very big. I want to add that our industrial sector, other than you say the our industrial sector, that is a small sector in India, but their contribution is 26%. Even that our service sector contribution
How
only
much industry contributes GDP in India?
26%. Even that service sector contribution in our GDP, that was 54%. That's a very big, agriculture is a very big number to other sector. If I want to say that we have a need to the some, I want to say that I will say on the topic of that their minimum resources are getting a very better result. If I want to say that factory and industry the need for our country for the rapidly growth.
Yes.
You know very well that Indians are our, yeah.
Listen, don't interrupt, don't
If our
interrupt.
government support agriculture very well, then agriculture promote more than GDP than industry. Okay.
Okay, you are saying that
Okay.
governments are supporting agriculture. So what is the condition of armed forces? 300 people are died because in growing crops and all of crops are destroyed and 300 people are died because their loan of the governments qualified to loans, they take a loans and after that they have no any amounts loan to turn up.
Not able to pay their loan.
I have a kind of idea about that.
Okay, yes, sister, you wanted to say something.
So,
Listen, hello guys, don't talk.
natural disaster like the crops are not growing. In industry, these things are also happening. Like destroy industries. There is also loss of government and government also not provide loan and
Yes, now who wants to say? Yes, yes, Ansu.
Very good morning to all of you. I am here to support industry or factory for the rapid progress of economic growth. First point is that without industry or factory, even agriculture won't function because the machinery output such as tractors, harvesters, all are manufactured in some of the factories only. If they don't manufacture those heavy vehicles for agriculture, even the agriculture won't survive. First point. Second point, with the help of rapid industrialization, we can become developed nation. Our standard of living would increase. Our sustainability will increase. But in the growth of industrialization, we should be focused on balanced industrialization. It shouldn't harm the ecology of our planet. Ecology of our planet should be maintained, and people will get to more skills if they work in factory. If I take the example of China, before the Great Leap Forward, more than 70% of Chinese were working on agricultural fields. But on the steps of Mao Zedong, he put forward the Great Leap Forward, and in this program, many agricultural workers were forced and put into the industrial sectors, and the result was yes, a little bit decline in agricultural output, but they managed somehow, but their industrialization proved and made them the second most developed nation after USA. So I support industry and or factory.
Next. Yes.
I want to counter something. As we all we live in India and we have to accept that most of the population live on agriculture. And if we can't develop as an individual, then there is no development of our nation. He said that if agriculture not provide raw material, then we can import raw materials from other countries. If we import raw materials from other countries, then it is reality. Then our economy will be undergo. So that's why agriculture is the first priority. Then after industry.
Okay, and just a minute. Amisha wants to say something. Amisha, yes.
hello everyone. Today we know that today is the debate session and I am the side of agriculture.
ऐसे बोलते हैं.
I support agriculture and today we all know that India is the agriculture country and it is the backbone of India and many people of villagers are dependent on agriculture and 70% people 70% agriculture is contributed and we have if we want to alive we need food and without agriculture we can't find food and if we have developed the factories and industries and but uh, we don't want to just increase our agriculture. So how can we alive and without agriculture we are nothing because without eating food and without nutrition and protein we can't be alive. That's all my point. Thank you.
Okay.
Agriculture doesn't give only food, they also provide cloth that we are getting today. And it's all comes from the raw material that agriculture provides. So according to me, agriculture is more important than industry.
Partially. Wait, you all are speaking, Arugja. Yes.
For agriculture. So it's very
Listen, hello.
important. We can't take if we have only raw material and we can't change in a finished food. So how can we wear in a cloth? It is also preparing in a factory. But what it is also come from agriculture, but without machinery we can't wear it. You are not me.
Sana, let her complete. Yes.
Agriculture gives you cotton. You are very cotton only. You can't wear it for a cloth. How can you wear cotton? Tell me. In ancient times, we wear cloth without industry. Okay?
Ancient time we also don't wear clothes.
Ragupati Raja we have
But how much time will we will finish the raw material in a finished food? They are being much more time. Okay, and if we start a factory, we have to do any work in a short period. So it is much more important to grow our economy and this. If you have a not seed, then how you grow the plant?
Then the seeds also come from the factory. Because the mass number of seeds are produced in the factory, so they are planted. Hybrid seeds, there are many hybrid plants which we plant for the growth rate of the yield which we get from our fertilizers, pesticides and the machinery which we use in our agriculture fields. That's also made in our factories.
Without factory, we can go to class.
Without factories, a child can't born in our country today.
Okay, tell me, how are industries established? When industries
From another factory's outcome.
No, I want to say that
How?
if we want to establish an industry or a factory, we have to invest our more and more tax. Okay, but establish a industry or a factory. But when we work in our agriculture, we don't invest our own money. We have to do hard work, and with the help of hard work, we get whatever we want. But when we talk about industry, so we have to invest more and more in tax bills.
Does the
And
seeds
also
come
we have
from
to-
free?
We have to get much more profits. In agriculture, we have also get whatever we want. In agriculture, you are not earn much more profit, but if you
farmers suicide for the cause of that. So how can you say that agriculture there is more money in agriculture?
this society because of this.
This type of pressure.
Yes,
Can you just explain us this type of pressure?
Because they have to pay money for the government. That's why.
Which money they have to pay for the government?
Farmers have not paid a single penny of taxes.
Yes.
They are tax free from our independence. They have not contributed anything to our country.
I think you read. Chalo, next. Ragya, speak, huh? Listen, hello.
What about the time which we faced recently, that is Corona time, that on that time factories become closed. Then we have only
we have only one thing to do in that time, that is agriculture, and we depends on agriculture on that year.
What is the communicate? What is the
Consume without going any machinery work. Single food.
No doubt industries are important, but industry can't stable without sound of agriculture, which is good in our country, because we are everything which is in our industry comes from agriculture side.
Yes, now give answer of her question. Don't use mobile also. Put mobile in your pocket. Yes.
Factories and industries can just produce.
Chale, Raju, just speak. You haven't spoken. Stand up first. Stand up. Take mic and speak. Please listen. Don't talk. Yes. Yeah. Hello. Sit there. Stand there and speak.
And everyone said that the machinery that comes in, that's manufactured in the factory, but the demands come from the agriculture. If the farmers will not demand, then how will then why the factories manufacture this? And another fact, when the Khazanah said that to storing the
Don't it there.
to storing the grains we need factory. But how can you say that if the government is paying us grains in the rural area, they are storing the grains in the factory, or they are storing the grains in the house of the storing house, not in the factory. Factory are used for the manufacture or packing, not for storing. That's all the points.
I'm not only talking about the wheat and rice, and not only talking about this. We also know that potato will be once in a room. Potato will be conserved in a room or not. It will be conserved not for a longer time, just for 30 days or 20 days. If you just conserve it, it will be in something suckered.
Potatoes are mainly conserved in the you can see that
Refrigerators. Yeah. Then how can we just
the storeroom? They are say that not.
then how can you just purchase the refrigerator? From where you can purchase? From a showroom, then where the refrigerator generated means manufactured.
But
In a factory or not? In a factory or not?
There will be no any potato, then how? What is the use of that refrigerator? There will be no any potato.
When humans will not use, then what the use of the farmer?
Sir, there is a He is saying that how can we buy refrigerator with the help of agriculture money? We can buy the refrigerator. I just tell you that, sir. How can any country develop without the progression of primary sector? They are primary.
Change the primary sector. Change the primary sector.
Sir, they are just giving the example of USA. They are just giving the example of China. They are not giving the exactly example of the India. Our economic condition, our social condition.
From where you compare?
Why we compare with the other countries?
From which country you want to compare?
Sir, he is saying that only 50%.
China
People are working. Sir, what is bad in it? Sir, 70% people are working engaged in
They are
agriculture.
working for just, they are useless for our
50%
economy.
50% labor are
Useless.
They are not useless, sir.
Don't want to work, be a farmer.
Sir, they are not useless, sir. They are eating burger, pizza, sir, they are eating grains, and they are saying that farmer are useless. Sir, what type of hypocrisy is going? Sir, I understand.
I will
Sir,
give
I
example.
understand that, sir, 70% farmers are people are engaged in agriculture sector.
42.6%. According to 2019 census.
Sir, I'm saying that indirectly 70% people
No,
are engaged
now it's
in
80%. You are hypocrite.
You just saw the data.
Yes, yes. 42.6%.
We can
From
Sir,
42.6%.
50% worker are engaged in agriculture sector. Sir, there is possibility that the government has not taken good steps. That's why agriculture industry. This is the data of 2019. I don't believe.
No, in 2 years, 40% people directly jump into
Because sir, in 2
agriculture.
years, sir, in 2 years, the COVID has changed. In 2019, sir, in 2 years,
One time only one people speak.
Sir,
Yes.
in 2 years, all things has changed. He is
Let
showing
him.
that-
Let him. Hello,
Sir, he is-
Satyam. Let him complete
Sir,
first.
he is showing the data before the COVID. After the COVID, just shown me the data. Approximately 50% workers are unemployment after the COVID. They are working in the agriculture sector. They are just based on the government policies. Just distributing grains. They are only hope on the government. How can say that they are just faking that we are promoting the China, we are promoting why are we promoting the China? Sir, we should focus on our country. Sir,
Now they 50% what are you talking about?
yeah.
Now they are come under poverty.
They are come under. So why? Sir, what is the importance of there is only one
Agriculture is a sector of corruption. How I will say?
Sir, how sir, he is saying that agriculture is a
Depreciating asset. What it has contributed to our GDP? Every year, government announces that we are giving bailout packages to the farmers for not paying the loans which we have given to them. That shows that how agriculture is depreciating. If they will build the factories from the same money, they will contribute towards the GDP of our country. That has been the prime case. Why LPG reforms has to come to India? Because we need factories for our growth. If agriculture was so good, then why LPG scheme has come to our country?
you are talking about 1991.
No, why I will not talk about 1991?
How can you say he is talking about 1991? The recently the
No,
Let him complete, yes.
everyone is lying and you are the master.
I'm just criticizing him that he said that
Okay.
people are unemployed.
Okay, silent. Yes, Ansu.
My point is agriculture can never help in rapid growth of economy of any country.
How can you say? Let him complete, yes.
Because agriculture is only to feed the stomach,
Hello.
not for economic growth. Agriculture is only to feed the stomach, not for the economic growth. Economic growth, not to feed the people.
Over now. It's just
Sir, without surviving, how can we develop our country? Sir, just tell me that.
Without factories, can you grow food?
Without eating, how can we
Without factories, can you grow up any type of food?
Without factories, can you wear something? How? Earlier we have road.
Earlier, now you were talking that I am talking about 1991 and you are talking about 100 years back. Now what is hypocrisy in poverty?
The things come on the survival. We can do each and everything. Yeah.
Then why are you sitting here? Then go and be a farmer. That's the prime example.
Sir, he is just speaking and scolding. Sir, the reason behind that he is eating the food. That's why. The reason behind it that he is taking a drink. Sir, the reason behind that energy is farmer. That is farmer.
No, that is sun. Because sun provides energy. Sun is the prime source of energy. Then we should thank sun. Because sun is the prime source of energy on the earth. Without sun, you can't grow the food. Then we should thank the sun.
Only with the vitamin D we can't live.
No, sun provides the photosynthesis by which grains are produced. Then we should thank the sun.
Sir, from their perspective,
Then we should do Surya Namaskar all day.
Sir, from their perspective, the sun is providing. Sir, from their perspective, the sun is providing land, food, and all the things. The sun is providing like cloth. The sun is providing your optical. The sun is providing the mind. The sun is providing your.
Without sun, we
gas.
don't have atmosphere. Then how you will live? Then we should thank our sun to be there.
Sir, we cannot thank our earth, but we can thank our sun. Sir, we cannot thank our farmer, but we can thank our stars.
okay. Now you all have completed. Please keep silent for 5 minutes. Yes.
So, I have one more example of my fact. We have primary and agricultural state. Bihar is mainly a agricultural state. That's why it's backward, because it's an agricultural state. If it would be something like Gujarat or Maharashtra, which is an industrial state, Bihar would have been performed in the economic growth of our country. We are focusing only on agriculture. That's why we are backward. If we had focused on industry, we would be like some Gujarat or Maharashtra. So agriculture just feeds the empty stomach. Industry helps in rapid economic development.
Okay, next. Is there anyone from this side? Yes, Hafsa. Give mic to Hafsa. Give mic to Hafsa. Listen, hello. Yes.
And what about our environment? If we
Switch on the mic.
And what about the environment of what about our environment? If we establish any industry or factory in our area, so if you know the industry release many different gases like that, powder, and many chemical gases, and the help of due to that gas, many people who are living inside the factory, they are facing lots of problems like as they face cancer, they face many body infections, and also air and pollution are happening. Then what about that?
Are you against factory or against agriculture?
I'm
I have my point with her. No one interrupt.
yeah, I'm against
And you are saying that factory is releasing carbon dioxide. Is it true?
No.
Is it true? Yeah. They are saying CO2 is releasing by the factories.
Humans also
Plant are only releasing CO2. Factory are not releasing CO2.
Where are you, my dear? Are you dreaming? Are you dreaming? Factories are also responsible for air pollution. Where? I think that you are sleeping like that.
Only factory are using
Here
CO2.
we are talking about factory. That's why we are saying like that.
She is only talking about CO2, sir.
I'm not
She is making clear the name. She is clear the name.
Listen what she has said. First of all, see, listen.
I have told that not only CO2, I am saying that most of the harmful gases, chemical gases also released from factory, and because of that gases, the people who are working in a factory and the people who are living surround the factory, they are also infected. Then what about that people? The life of that people is not
Safe.
or safe.
Now give answer.
And it also impacts the environment, and due to that gas we face air pollution and climate changes also happen with that gas.
I have my point that's simple that you said the CO2 is bad for the country. I just said that. She said that. Sorry, she said that.
I'm not only saying that CO2, I'm saying that many harmful and chemical gases are also released from industry.
No, why our environment is depreciating? Biggest reason is that we are cutting down the factories and using those land for the agriculture. That's why our soil health is also depreciating, because we are removing forest land and using them as agricultural land. That's why our environment and the soil health is depreciating.
Sir, 50% are 50% land are just engaging in factories, just building. Just
50% of land. Why? What are you saying like that?
50%.
He has totally. What are you saying there? Don't say like 50%. Say what you are saying. First of all, think before speaking.
Where are you getting from? Do you think that
I'm not saying the 50%.
You have told the 50% of the land. Don't change your sentence. Next. Yes. हाँ. बोलो ना आवाज में. Start.
Sir, I want to counter you.
हाँ.
We are and also counter you. We are living in Bihar and we are also depressing our state. जिस थाली में खाते हैं उसी थाली में छेद करते हैं. He said that Bihar is a agricultural land. That's why Bihar is a backward country. I want to ask from you, the pulses comes in his house. Where is it comes from? It comes from agriculture. The rice.
Why did it not talk about it?
it doesn't come from it? No, it doesn't come from
Let him complete. Yes.
Let me complete.
Let him complete. Yes.
The rice comes in his house. It also comes from agriculture. The sugar comes in his house. It also comes from agriculture. The tea he daily uses in the morning. It also comes from agriculture. He said that agriculture is that sector that is related to corruption. I want to ask from you, at the coronavirus situation, most of the people who working in the factories died due to starvation. What are the reasons? The factory owners
don't have that type of they have money, but they have not that type of agriculture, that type of pulses and right to provide the laborers to eat. What are the reasons behind it? I want to ask from you.
Yes, Kate. Acha, he wants to add something. Yes.
So I say that tea comes from agriculture, rice comes from agriculture. So from this logic, this table comes from industry, this light from comes from industry, and everything. So
The wood repair in this
But Anshu talked about food sake. What is the
Raju.
what can you say that the plastic? Most of the things in your house, you are processed prepared foods. They are also the
where plastic comes from? Where plastic comes from?
industry.
Plastic has polluted all the environment. The government of India
I'm not talking about pollution.
Sir, what I was saying that. So, sir, what reason we have?
Also come from agriculture.
Sir, I am just sir, what I
Hello.
Sir, what was I saying? Sir, I was saying that, sir, 50% deforestation that happens in all over the world due to the making of factory and the buildings. Sir, why?
Now we also 50% of the world. पूरे दुनिया में पेड़ था सब में फैक्ट्री लग चुका है।
सर, इसको पता नहीं डिफोरेस्टेशन का मतलब क्या होता है कि जंगल के काट के फैक्ट्री को लगाना, बिल्डिंग को बनाना। सर, I am saying that 50% of deforestation. Why are the reasons? Sir, he is saying that 50%. What? Sir, he are not missing the point. What?
They are not one living of the human.
Hello. Yes. Listen.
Deforestation is the reason for factory, not building another thing.
I am saying that no.
You are contradicting yourself.
You are also saying
You are little bit confused.
only factory. This is totally
Yes.
wrong.
Sir, you are.
Hello.
There is some constructive here.
Umang want to say something. Yes.
Agriculture only provides raw material, then it's processed in factory and manufactured in factory, then comes to our house. For example, for tea cultivation, whatever farmers are cultivating in tea gardens, they are just tea leaves. They are then sent to factories, manufactured, prepared, processed, and then sent to our market. For that, economy runs. From their economy runs, we buy those tea, and then that manufactured tea packet comes to our house, not the tea leaves. That is cultivated in agricultural land.
Okay, sister.
So you are accepting that industries are also related to agriculture.
Look up.
I am not saying that. We can't drink tea leaves. We can't drink tea leaves.
Without tea leaves, can you make tea?
No, without money we can't have the tea leaves or tea, because he is giving the example of rice. If I don't pay to the shopkeeper, he will give me nothing. Then what's the use of those farmers? I don't know them, because I go to the shop and I brought things from there. I know him only.
Sir, there are
I
so
don't
many
know what's
source of
there.
income.
चुप है, तू बड़ा पीछे बोलता है. तुमको have I got
I
order?
don't know what's happening behind the camera. I only know what I get from. I give him money and he gives me product. From where it comes, what's the need of the knowledge?
Okay, Asmita. Amisa.
Okay, I want to counter on the industry side. And, can you live without eating food? If you have an answer, then you can.
why food without money? Why food without money?
No.
We don't know money.
Any type of industry that exists without eating any food.
When it's
Like if you are coming, maybe
Sell.
without any food, you empty stomach, can you live?
Yeah, we are not
Can you
Without factories or without machinery, can you produce a food?
Without food?
Now, can you produce food without machinery?
Yes, we can.
How? Can you name a place where
With
any
the help of what we can say that
So most of the seeds come from factories.
from imaginary world?
No.
No, from inimaginary world.
Also natural seeds, okay?
Natural?
We can, yes.
How can you produce natural?
Without cultivating the land, can you plow the seeds in them?
Paper factory is not.
With hand will you plow all those?
Yes.
And now you are talking about logic.
When the factory is not even, how can we bring the seeds? How are you? It's a nature.
Yeah, we are not talking about calorie and
Where you bring from this?
Okay.
Listen.
Okay, now it's time for conclusion. Now,
So it's time for conclusion. Hafsa, speak. What do you want to say last thing?
in 1 minute. Listen. In 1 minute, what do you want to say? Speak, hurry up, Hafsa. Lastly, what do you want to
I want to say that agriculture is more important than industry because due to industry many people are dying and it also impact on environment. But if we plant a tree, so it's safe for our environment and also for human and animals, and so we should improve our agriculture and that's all.
Chalo, Smita.
Agriculture is the backbone of the economic system of the Indian country, and agriculture is important many more than factories. So, agriculture provides food grains to around 130 crore people of India. So, that's why it's very important.
Okay, chalo, Pragya.
So, I think agriculture is the root of economics of our country. That's why we according to me, we should promote agriculture.
Hina.
Both are important in our country to grow up the economy, but factory is much more important.
Chandni.
According to me, both are important for our country, but factory is most important for our country. If we talk about agriculture, more than 50% people depend on agriculture, but if say that city that most than 50% people depend on factories and if talk about rural areas, then you said you all are seeing in rural areas most of the ladies are unemployed and they also want to improvise and so that if factory is provided in rural areas, then our economy is developed.
Okay. Chalo, Salman.
Good morning. Both are important in our life because in my view, factory is important for me because this is very good for earning money.
Thank you. Sajad.
For rapid progress, the industrial sector is must and it is most important. Industrial sector is most important for rapid progress also.
Okay, Sana.
For a human being, mind is also important, just like a heart. And just like agriculture also important and industry also important because they both are related to each other. If you want to develop our country, then you should have to promote all, not only agriculture, not only industry.
Okay, chalo, Srishti.
So first I like to say that agriculture is the backbone of the Indian economy and it is more important than industry because industries are also dependent on the agriculture because if we get a finished goods, then we need to raw material and that is by agriculture. So I would like to say that both are interrelated to each other and both should be promoted by us. Thank you.
Amisa.
Lastly, I would like to conclude my debate session and from my point of view, agriculture and industry both are important, but I am the side of agriculture, and agriculture is the backbone of India, and many of the people are dependent on agriculture, so we should have to just lift the agriculture in India, and people have to just provided many things from the new generation about agriculture, and they have to just opening the schools and colleges for the agriculture. That's all about agriculture.
चलो राजू रुपेश
As we conclude in the debates, industry and agriculture are two pairs. Without anyone, we can't exist. Because agriculture, we can't exist, and the industry are developed our country.
चलो अंशु
At the end, my conclusion is both are important, but agriculture can never help in rapid progress of economy. It's just to feed the empty stomach, and industry only runs the economy. So, and the backwardness of Bihar is also due to its agrarian nature. If it had been some industrial state like some Gujarat or Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu or Karnataka, then Bihar would also be developed. So we need to promote industry more than agriculture, but agriculture is also important.
चलो अमान
And industry should be a balanced industry. It should not harm the ecology.
अमान
In my point of view, agriculture is very important than industry, because we can survive without industry. We can survive without technology, but we cannot survive agriculture. The India has a power of agriculture, and most of the country has no power of agriculture, because they all are depends on the agriculture. And my conclusion is that we should focus on the agriculture.
ओके राजू झा
According to my point of view, both are important, but for the development of industry, there is a required to development of agriculture. This is
चलो ये उमंग
If you really want to develop our country, it's going to be build industries and factory. If you really want to make money from another country, if you really want to export to our country, not import, to build the industry and technology.
फर्स्टली किसी चीज की अगर नींव मजबूत नहीं होती है तो उसकी बुनियाद कमजोर हो जाती है, इसलिए एग्रीकल्चर जो है फैक्ट्री का बुनियाद है. सो एग्रीकल्चर इज द मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट फॉर आवर रैपिड ग्रोथ, बिकॉज फैक्ट्री इज डायरेक्ट प्रोपोर्शनल टू एग्रीकल्चर. If agriculture can't develop, then we can't imagine that factory will develop. And factory is inversely proportional to industry. Factory is another thing and industry is another. Most of the time we have seen in our village area, we have listened that perfect factory. There is no machinery, and individuals are dependent on itself to their own growth and their own livelihood. That's why agriculture is the most important thing our government should focus on. That's why our industry should be.
निरंजन
Lastly, I would like to say that agriculture is the most important sector economy of the India. It supplies raw and materials our country in the livelihood. It is the most of the time of agriculture is a depend on more than 70% the people are dependent in time.
थैंक यू चलो विपुल
so my conclusion is you all are right, and I just appreciate you. That's from my side.
ओके यस भाईजान
So it's my conclusion right now. Agriculture is important, but not more than industry. Industry is more important than anything, because if we produce anything, we have to sell it to the factories too. After circulating it to the factories to the workers, factories circulate to workers, and workers will provide them to the owner of the factories. Then they will be in the market, and then after the consumer will purchase, and that's the end of my presentation.
चलो पुष्कर
I want to share that on good on topic agriculture. Agriculture can fulfill the necessary, but we want to development in our country. the factory industry because they can do the better result for the development industry, the infrastructure development. So,
Chalo, Satyam.
Lastly, I want to say that the fact farmers are the emotion, but factories are the reality. As we accept it, it will be good for us. As fast we accept the reality, it will be good.
Chalo, Satyam, lastly.
So lastly, I want to say that both are connected to each other. That we will just not the agriculture will not just give the raw